Okay, so hear me out. I wasn't going to buy this palette. I thought, you know what, maybe the color story isn't really for me. And then like I saw a lot of people on Instagram swatches, and I saw videos of it, and I saw like... So I changed my mind. So I bought this palette, and now I have this palette. So what am I talking about? I am of course talking about the brand new palette by Titanium Foxes. This is called the Grackle Chat. And I like grackle isn't really a word like that sounds very nice in my ears, at least. In my Swedish ears, grackle isn't like the finest word in English, in my humble opinion. But the Grackle Chat, I am going to talk about why they named it like this. I got this palette and I thought, you know what? It is a Friday. I do have a little beer here. I don't have anywhere to be. Let's just do 2 eye looks with this palette. I will do one palette bingo where I generate some shades, and then the other one I will use the shades that I don't generate in my palette bingo. We will have 2 eye looks. It's fine. Everything is fun here over at this channel. So, Titanium Foxes. This is a French-based indie brand. They started out, I think, maybe last year. I do have their 2 other palettes, and they have a superb eyeshadow formula. And this is their 3rd palette, Grackle Chat. This is what it's looking like. I haven't swatched it as I am filming this, but you will see some swatches, some B-roll swatches coming up. But this is... The reason why I didn't really plan to buy this was because it's kind of neutral. The mattes are very, very neutral. However, the special shades are looking fierce, and that's kind of what sold me when I saw this palette floating around on Instagram. And the mattes, you can do a lot of looks because the mattes are very, very safe, so to speak. So, let me put you in the right mood. I don't know, maybe cue some nice sounds. This is the description of the Grackle Chat palette. Winter. You're in or near nature, walking or sipping your hot chocolate on your porch. It snowed. It is black and white outside. Suddenly noises. Grackles. Somewhere having a chat. You walk or you sit, and while the grackles are talking about various subjects, slowly you imagine those birds you can't see. They are black, or are they? Don't they have yellow eyes and feathers that actually are blue too? And purple, green, maybe antique gold as well. Oh, the frozen river, the tree, the sparkling snow. And slowly, through the sound of those magnificent birds, your brain reminds you winter isn't as colorless as you thought. This palette describes a comforting winter scene where by taking your time, listening and observing your environment, you rediscover the beautiful colors that comes with the suspended calming times. The Grackle Chat is your cool fall and winter palette with a velvety kick and an attention on bringing you some textures that go from glittery aspect without the glitter to very fine iridescent sparkle depending on the way you apply it, dabbed or smeared. We wanted to interpret the snow under a beautiful sunny day. With very toned down mattes come the high shine shimmers, duochromes and multichromes that allow you to go into full blinding foil color application if you want to. The basic mattes here allow you very neutral looks. You can spice up with any of the 8 shimmering beauties of this palette. Mainly cool toned, you still have some warm elements to add even more versatility. Amazing, amazing. All right, so do you feel like you're in there, in that winter space? On a warm winter day here in Sweden, it's not really a warm winter day, is snowing. I told a student here the other day that, you know, if it's bright and sunny outside, it's going to be hella cold, because then the sky is open and it's just freezing. So it's actually warmer where I live when it's snowing rather than when the sun shines. But that is maybe not the same for everyone. So Titanium Foxes, as I said, is a French indie brand. Their name comes from like titanium, like a silver fox, that, you know, beauty is not only for the young, you can also do fun things with makeup when you're older, when you become a silver fox. And I love that. This eyeshadow palette retails for, let me double check, 54.30 euros, and it's a vegan palette. And yeah, I think this intro is long enough. I want to generate and do a palette bingo on one eye. I think I'm gonna generate 5 shades from this palette. Oh, one interesting thing, this brand, they do, when they release something, you can buy it immediately. It's not like pre-order. And she uploaded that there have been some issues with the manufacturing. So these 2 shades here, Squirrel and Sparkling Snow, like, which one do you think is called Squirrel? Do you think it's this brown one? No, it's not. It's this white one. So Sparkling Snow is this brown. So there was a mix-up in manufacturing. And I mean, like, the shadows are still the same, so I absolutely understand that, you know, let's sell it anyways, because otherwise it will just be a waste. And I do really appreciate, you know, her still selling this, you know. It's not making the shadows any less good, so to speak. And it's a very, very small indie brand, so she doesn't have like money to just throw at redoing all the palettes and so on. So I'm gonna generate 5 shades, and then do one eye, and the other eye I'm gonna just like pick the shades that I didn't touch. So let me bring out my app. This palette has 15 shades, so we are going to generate from number 1 to 15. Okay, let's go. Number 10, it's a shimmer shade. It's this one called Dripping Feathers, and it's looking so nice. Okay, I'm touching this for the first time. That is Dripping Feathers. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. This one is, you can clearly see the duochrome here, right? Then we have number 14, which is this one, the Squirrel. Okay, we do have 2 shimmer shades now. I don't have to worry about having just dark mattes. It's good. Squirrel is, this is just like a sparkly silver shade. It doesn't really have a flip, what I can see, but it's very intense. Okay, 3rd shade, 11. It's another shimmer. It's this one. It's called Ice Window. Am I going to cheat now and pick mattes? How do you feel about cheating in a palette bingo? There you have Ice Window. It's like a blue purple duochrome. Okay, let's hope that we get a matte. Not 11 again. 8. we have a mat. Okay, we have number 8. It's this one. It's called Riverbank. And it's like a brownish, a greenish brown, I'd say. Alright. Final shade. Let's go. 9, Sleeping Tree. Just next to that one, Sleeping Tree. Right, 2 mats, 3 shimmers. I'm not mad about that. This is going to be great. What are we doing? This is the color story. So we do have a good thing going here. Let me bring you a bit closer and shove some eyeshadow on my eyeballs. So let's do the left eye maybe. Oh my god, my back. Ugh. So what are we doing here? I think I'm just gonna go in with this shade, Sleeping Tree, and put it down on the outer. Maybe I'm gonna, first off, I have primed my eyes with my Painterly MAC Painterly, what the fuck are they called? God, I can't remember. I'm just gonna put down a liner, like a base here. So I can have I think I'm gonna have like a very smudged look. And I have been doing this a lot. This is really always trust the process. Let me find a good smudging brush. Okay, I'm gonna just smudge that eyeliner. It's just a Colourpop cream gel liner in a black shade. I do have very watery eyes, so I sometimes when I cry it leaves a gap here, so it helps if I put down a liner underneath. Looking very, very fierce, if I say so myself. So I'm gonna go in with that brown shade called Sleeping Tree. And I'm gonna put that in the outer corner, maybe with this brush. So, how are you? How have you been? How is 2025 treating you? I am so sick of January. I cannot believe it is still January. It feels like January has been going on for forever. Like this shade, you can really blend it on its own. It really doesn't have to have anything else. But I'm gonna go in with that shade called Riverbank and see what happens if I put it down in the crease. Yeah, it's not even, because there's a lot of talk, you know, about January is the poorest month where people spend so much during Christmas, and then they're like don't have any money. It's not even that I feel like January is too long, because I'm scrambling for money. It's just like it's so dark where I live. I live very close to the Arctic Circle, and the days are just so short. It's just I'm gonna go in with the brush that I used to smudge out the liner, and I'm gonna take that Willow Tree just to like connect. Yeah, it's just like I think it's like maybe December 22nd or something. It's the longest or darkest day in the year where I live. And then it turns around, so it's actually like it has started to become brighter, but it's still like the sun goes up at maybe 9 and then it sets at 3, which is just super depressing. Now I'm just blending with that shade, so I'm just feeling like it's never ending. January, I can't believe it's not ended yet. Cheers. Okay, so I feel like that blended really nicely. Now, which one do we do? It's a very safe, maybe I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna smash that dripping feathers on the lid and have this one in the inner corner and have this as a blue lower lash. Very safe, but it's, you know, it's just what we need to do, isn't it? Or do I do the other way around? Should I put the blue one on top? But I feel like this one has such a bit, like the flip is so much more intense. So I do want this on a bigger area. You feel me? Like this is blue to purple, but this one I think this one is what we need to put on the majority of the lid. So I'm gonna spray this shade, Dripping Feathers. See, it picks up pretty well. And just, maybe I need to just use my fingers. I mean, it works, but there is a bit of fallout. I'm gonna just do this. You see the difference? So yeah, I am. It's been a weird January here. Like 2 weeks ago, we had plus like 7 degrees Celsius, and that's not normal where I live. Last year, or not 2020, yeah, 2023 to 2024, that Christmas, we had like 40 degrees below zero. It was horrible, but at least that's more normal to have it cold like that than to have like +7 in January and grass is showing. No, but now it's been cold again. It's been about 15 degrees, so going back to normal. Now I'm gonna pick up squirrel. That's my reference. And just see what I can stamp here. There we go. Yeah, it is lovely. I did pick up a LA Girl liner. I'm just gonna add a little blue here. Like that. And now let's just pick up that blue shade, the Ice Window, and put it on the lower lash. It's lovely. Lovely. Picked up squirrel, and I'm just gonna pop that on the inner corner. I did spray the brush as well. So easy, no fuss. See if we have, I don't know if we have, but maybe just make sure. Okay, I'm gonna do the finishing touches and I will be right back with this first look. Okay, and that is the completed look number 1. I absolutely love this one. The liner, I used my Morphe liquid liner just like there and on the wing. And my mascara is something weird. It's the 7 Days B-Color XXL Lash Volume. Don't know where I bought this. Maybe in Tenerife. Possibly. But yeah, that's the first look and I am absolutely sold. It is just gorgeous. This is just the same quality that I have known from this brand, from their 2 other palettes, and it is stunning. So I'm gonna do the other look and I'm gonna use the shades I didn't use. So what are we doing here, friends? We have this orange, brown, then we have some dark purple, a dark blue. Like this shade is really calling my name. I didn't even remove the plastic. It's like a red, fiery red shade. We also have Grackle Stare. It's like green. Or Flashing Feathers. Oh, that one was... These are all like butter. Like butter. Which one do we go for? Damn. I'm also wanting to use Crawling Light, which is that multi-chrome shade. So which one would go best? I mean, looking at these swatches, that one is just something else. Maybe we need to go and use that one. So we have a black, we have a green, and we have the dark blue. So maybe I'm gonna use the dark blue with the green. Yeah, let's go. Hey ho. I'm gonna use River Ground, which is that dark blue there. Put that here. I should also do something. I should do a different shape. I'm taking this Colourpop liner. I'm just gonna trace something of a shape. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know. Nobody knows what they're doing. Now I'm picking just a liner brush. I'm taking River Ground and I'm gonna... This is so fucking annoying if you have hooded eyes. Let me tell ya. I'm just taking that liner as a base. Can you tell that I have no clue what's gonna happen? I don't know anything. Are we trusting the process here, or should I just abort mission? God damn it. It's been such a long time since I did a look like this, so I'm like, what am I even capable? I don't know. I should take my license. Okay, we're blending. We're gonna see. I'm gonna go into wet moss, which is like green. There. Okay, if this turns out a fucking mess, I'm just gonna... So sometimes that happens. Maybe that is, you know, what you want to see. Someone fail completely. I am here for you if that is what you request. Is this a good shape? Maybe. There really aren't any light matte shades in this one, which is, you know, the trouble we're now facing. Even though the mattes are very nice and blendable on their own, like it could be the downfall to some. I'm not saying any names who it could be the downfall for, but some people might struggle with there not being any lighter shades. I'm just gonna drink some beer and I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna reflect on my life and mistakes and do something else, and then we will get back to that shit. So, I think we obviously need to take grackles there. As I said, that green. I'm gonna just blob this right on. Yeah. Basically everywhere. Maybe I'm gonna take frozen moss, which doesn't look like as shiny. I'm gonna put that here, and then just take that green wet moss and just like blend it there. Now we're taking crawling light on the inner part. Beautiful shade. That's a gorgeous shade. I'm just gonna see what we can blend together here. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the wet moss a bit. I am crying. And then evening sun bath, that red shade. I'm gonna take that shade, maybe brighten it with snow or the squirrel on the inner corner. These shimmers are extremely creamy. They feel like butter. I'm just gonna take a bit of squirrel. Okay. I don't know what I feel. I'm gonna clean it up a bit and see if that will make a difference and put on mascara and everything, because now it's like, what have I done? But yeah, I'm gonna see if like taking a Q-tip, cleaning it up a bit, if that will make a big difference. And mascara, I could also do something here. Help me, send help. Okay, so I did clean up the look a bit, and this is the finished look. I don't know, what are we... I mean, I used to do these shapes, but now I'm feeling like, what did I do with baby? It works a lot better with eyeliner, mascara, everything. Maybe it will grow on me. Maybe I'm not used to this shape anymore. But this is the look. Same eyeliner, same mascara. I put black eyeliner on the waterline because I feel like I felt like I needed the drama. And yeah, I also felt like this look demanded some darker lips. So here we are, dark and vampy. So these are the two looks. It always looks weird when I have different eyes. It was my own fault for feeling adventurous and starting to do something that I haven't done for a while. But like the palette is stunning. Nothing wrong with the palette. The only like maybe I would change is put in a lighter matte. Maybe instead of this like pretty dull looking satin shade, it doesn't look like a very sparkly shimmer or anything. So maybe instead of that moss shade, it could be a lighter matte. Something to like blend these with. You have these two that could be said be more like mid-toned, but they are still pretty dark. I'm fair as hell. Like I'm very, very pale. So for me, it becomes difficult. But the mattes are very, very nice formula. So you can like blend and just go with one shade. It is absolutely doable, but if you do makeup like I do, maybe it would be easier with a lighter shade of matte. But yeah, this is the two looks that I made. I am absolutely in love with the palette. Have you tried this makeup brand before? Have you heard of them? What do you think about the color story? What do you think about the palette? Please let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Yeah, let's just survive January now together and go into February. At least now I have all Onyx Storm, so the next week I will survive purely on Onyx Storm. That is it for me. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!